Hello, welcome to EdMedia. One thing I want to make straight is that it's no secret that Five Nights at Freddy's has a lot of animatronics. Like no shit, no one's surprised. But, when considering the classic games, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has the most animatronics. And honesty, these are really my favorite set of animatronics. So today we'll be ranking them. All of them. And yes, I will also be ranking the secret/Easter egg characters because it's FNAF. One of the main parts of the series that everyone loves is the secrets and Easter eggs, so yes, let's rank them too. The ways I'll be ranking them is by gameplay mechanic, design, and in general just personal preference, so this is just my opinion, so let's get started. JJ is a character I would have never known existed if it wasn't for the various videos about the Easter eggs in FNAF. She just appears under the table if you look closely enough, which I think is cool and all. Fun Easter egg, maybe unsettling too, but that's really it to her. You don't even see her full body, so like she's cool and all, but whatever. Next is Endo02. I think the Endo looks cool. I like the idea of an endoskeleton just wandering around this pizzeria, but really you don't see it many times, so just a cool Easter egg and that's it to him. Cool design, but what else? Now we have the annoying little shit. He enters just like any other animatronic would, and instead of jump scaring he takes your flashlight and does this annoying laugh like any asshole. Which is basically asking for a death sentence from Withered Foxy. Now he's nice as a hazard, but he's pretty forgettable. His design is okay but weak compared to the other animatronics. Overall don't care for him really. And I hate his hairstyle. Next is Toy Bonnie. He's one of the more prominent enemies of the game, so you'll see him a lot. Like a lot. Probably the most in the game. And while being a main threat could give you bonus points, he overall doesn't look scary, and that would give even more bonus points. Like bro is a child trying to act intimidating. Same thing with Toy Bonnie, while he is prominent, he's just not really scary, and honestly he's really funny looking due to his big tummy. So he looks cute. But, there are times where he actually can be fucking terrifying when his eyes do the FNAF eyes, which, why didn't you do that more, big bro? That could have saved you. But that's about it for Phase O. I am not typing out his real name, so we will call him Shadow Bonnie. Now this is how you make Toy Bonnie intimidating. I don't really know what his deal is, but he's definitely one of the better Easter egg characters, since his body being all black like a silhouette except for his eyes and teeth definitely make him feel spooky and mysterious, especially since he crashes your game. I'm one of the few people that prefer Shadow Freddy over Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Freddy looks awesome. He's Withered Freddy, who was already a cool as hell design, but now with the shadow look with the white eyes and teeth. He looks creepier than Shadow Bonnie to me and looks way cooler too. He actually has one of my favorite designs in this whole game. What's stopping him is that he's simply an Easter egg character. He can't go any farther due to the secret character purgatory, so into the abyss he goes. Golden Freddy is one of my favorite characters in the series, so seeing a withered variant of him is super cool. I prefer this design way more, and his pose is fucking creepy. Like his bro dead. This pose gave him so many bonus points. However, his jump scare is pretty lacking. And while in the original he had a grand entrance with hallucinations and ultimately him appearing, in FNAF 2, he just kinda appears and you have an eternity to put on the mask. So unfortunately this drags him down. Into Golden Freddy Purgatory he goes. Withered Freddy is probably the most iconic Freddy in the series. What do I mean by that? Well, in lots of promotional material, Withered Freddy is usually used. And I don't blame that, he is probably the coolest looking Freddy. Really, that's the reason why Withered Freddy makes it this far. His design is creepy and cool. Like bro is low-key badass. The pose he does when he comes in your office, I'm fucking scared. However, you kinda know the teacher handed his test papers facing down since he's fooled by the mask of his own head. Like, do you not know that's you? Probably my only favorite toy animatronic, we have Toy Chica. Now don't think I'm a gooner for a robot chicken, because I'm not. Really the only reasons why I like Toy Chica is 1, I have a soft spot for Chica variants, and 2, she is one of the few toy animatronics that can actually be creepy. This is due to when she's standing idly, she's normal and all, but the second she escapes, her eyes and beak are off and I'm just wondering happened. She was cool a second ago but now she's coming for my soul like chill please I'm sorry. So yeah, she's actually creepy when she removed her beak and reveals her endo mouth. Withered Foxy might have the weakest design of the withered animatronics, but the reason why I really like him is because of his mechanic. He's one of the few animatronics not fooled by this dollar store mask. He can only be thwarted by the flashlight. I'll be playing a game and out of nowhere I see this guy standing, and the withereds are really creepy so obviously I'm intimidated. So I begin spamming the flashlight in his eyes, but guess what, he's not moving. So now I'm fucking scared, so instead of spamming in short bursts, I decide to hold it for long periods of time. However, this causes my battery to deplete, so now I'm really fucking scared. So I try to preserve my flashlight and do what I can, but oopsie, I realize I haven't wound up the music box in a while. So I open the box and give it a good wind up, but then I get one of the most monumental jump scares in this series. Like one that will actually cause me to jump out of my seat. So yeah, great mechanic and great jump scare. Doesn't help that sometimes he and Balloon Boy can team up, in which Balloon Boy takes my battery and gives Withered Foxy a free snack. Now we have gone past the rules and now it's my personal bias. Sorry but I just can't help but love these characters dearly. At number 4 we have Withered Bonnie. Like how could I not love this design? Ripped off face now showing the inner workings of his mind and all the cruel and unusual punishments he plans to unleash. Not to mention his ripped off arm and his ripped hand. Like not gonna lie, Scott really cooked with this design, because how does this dude look both scary and badass? I'll be in the office shining my light and I see this dude show up in front of the office and I'm already shitting my pants. Just sweating and carefully navigating the situation, hoping this faceless Terminator will be fooled by my disguise. And when it doesn't work, he'll give me one of the biggest scares when I have to immediately put on my mask. Yeah, this dude is tough. Like I said, I have a soft spot for Chica variants. And once again I find Chica to be the most intimidating of the bunch. While Withered Bonnie looks the most scariest and badass, Withered Chica looks the most disturbing and alarming. She has eyes popping out like she just saw me commit the most abominable crime in existence. Not to mention whatever is going on with her mouth. Is that a double jaw? I'm so fucking scared. And not one, but 2 of her arms are ripped off. Just tap me out bro, let someone else handle her. I shine my light to see her, I'm shitting bricks and just hoping she doesn't stand in front of me and do the pose, because I'm just terrified and frozen. By far I think she has the best design of the withereds. My second favorite animatronic is definitely Mangle. Mangle by far has the most creative design ever. She is a walking amalgamation of robot body parts. Her body is just wrong with arms and feet where they're not supposed to. And not to mention the extra head she has. Like bro, who are you? Just imagine seeing her running towards you at full speed, just kiss life goodbye. Anytime I see her stand in my office I know it's GG's. I don't know why, but I have a much trouble getting her away. Now when she's in the vents, it's easy to get her out. I really like these shots of her staring at the cameras. However, when she's standing in the office, I might as well just let the puppet come get me, because no matter what I do, she manages to come in without being fooled and alerts the other animatronics of my location, basically doxing me, and boom, I'm a free snack. She doesn't even try eating me already, she just toys around and stays for a while, giving me false hope that she'll go away, but no, she then proceeds to eat my frontal lobe, one of the better jump scares in the game. And at number 1, we have the Marionette, or as I like to call her, the puppet. Her design is unlike any other animatronic. Tall and slender. Scary, yet charismatic. She's definitely the scariest animatronic in the game. The only way to get her away is to keep her music box winded up. Which essentially balances the game, as it forces you to not just spam the flashlight all the time. You have to check her camera too. You might have to be there for a while too if you haven't winded it up for a while. Her jump scare is also the scariest in the game. She's super creepy. And I love her story relevance. She was once a girl named Charlotte who was the daughter of Henry Emily. However, she was murdered by William Afton outside the pizzeria. She possessed the puppet and was responsible for putting the souls of the 5 missing children into their respective animatronic. She acts as the protector of them against William Afton. And her story continues later in Pizzeria Simulator where she's entrapped in Lefty and finally put to rest. The puppet is by far my favorite character in this maybe even the whole series. And those are my rankings for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animatronics. These are just my personal opinions by the way. This game has my favorite set of animatronics, and with the movie that just released recently, it was cool to see them in action. Of course I have thoughts about that, but let me know if you'd like to see it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe por favor. Goodbye.